Holy cow, you guys are already here. Hey guys. Slayer and Speed. How you guys doing? Slayer says, I'm not sure if I will be here. I am very sleepy. No worries at all. Sleep is definitely important, so definitely appreciate you popping in to say hey. So you see on the screen, I think, the chat thing is obviously not working. Oh, it's probably because I don't even have it open. Speed says I'm doing good, and you? I'm doing okay. You know, it's glad it's the weekend, but had a bunch of other stuff to do. So yeah. All right. Slayer says played too much Initial D, D5 in the past day. I liked it too much. Oh man, I don't think you could. Is it possible to like Initial D too much? Actually, yeah. There's definitely there's definitely a what do you call it? A limit there. But yeah. I think. Oh geez, did I do crap? No. Okay. I'm still trying to get this thing to work out. It says that I'm live streaming, but it's not updating the chat. Let me try it one more time. Oh, actually, I don't know. Can you guys see that? See if we can do it again. Does that work? Nope, that does not work. Alright, maybe that URL is unique. Let's try this again. Oh, we did it! Somehow. I need to increase the size of that because it's absolutely unreadable. Slayer says, now it's working. That is fantastic. Alright. It's a bit bigger, but maybe. Nope. Alright. Slayer says, much better. Now I can read the text. Awesome. Cool. So you guys are now on air. Oh, that's a really cool effect, actually. Oh god. Well, let me delete that. Remove that. I'm gonna put it back. Alright, monkey this guy. I'm just gonna throw him in here. Oh, it's so big. Oh. Alright. I think that's what we want. So Speed says live! Exclamation mark. You guys sure are live. Alright. You know, that actually might be a bit too much. Let's see if we can crop this a little bit from the top. Let's go 140. Oh, I need to get back into the race. Alright. pretty good. All right, I think I'm just gonna roll with this now. I'm gonna move that there, and then I'm gonna paste this guy back into here. It's like not the same, but oh well, we're just gonna roll with it. Had enough time to. Alright, I'll minimize this. Let me do some some PR by taking the stream. Oh, this says an error occurred. You guys can still see it, right? Okay, Speed says yes, we can still see it. Okay. Copy this. Just need to post it into the Discord. Okay. Currently live. Myogi uphill and Akagi downhill. Gonna be a track of RedSuns here. The white comet of. Alright, and let me close out of this. Close out of everything. I don't think I'm gonna actually I probably should record. I suppose you're just streaming. Okay. Also, I have fixed the issue of the very loud pedals. I don't know if you could see. Let's switch views here. I don't know if you can see, but there is actually a piece of foam. A piece of foam there. Oh wait. Yeah, jeez. So, not sure if you guys can see that. Oh, jeez. Oh. But there is a piece of foam underneath there, which dampens the sound from the pedals, so it doesn't make a butt ton of noise. Let's put on my Takumi shoes on, and we'll get this show on the road. Which one was record? This one? There we go. Okay. Initial D. Let's fix this just a little bit. Okay. We are set. Alright, so we're running Myogi uphill and Akagi. Oh no, I don't have. Oh no, I got my. I got my AE86. This guy. I like gray. Of course, we want Manuel. Do I want Gunma or. Is that Takasaki? That's not that is Takasaki. Yeah. I'll go Takasaki. All right, Supercharger or Turbo. or full tune? We're going turbo. Because I think turbo's the best. At least that's what people are saying. Let's see if we can get the wheel in here. Ha! Vroom, vroom, vroom. I don't care about all that, actually. What I care about is the body kits and the... Oh, I don't have any money. Alright, well, that settles that. We're going stock Chireno looks. Alright, so that's where we're at. Speed says, how many kilometers have you driven in the game in total? So, unfortunately, you can't see it on the screen because my face is covering it, but I'm at almost 1,300 kilometers right now. That's on this particular card. On the other, my main card, I guess my controller card, I have like 11,000, so I don't know, roughly like 12,000 kilometers total. So it's quite a bit of playing. Let's see, I want the Legend of the Streets. What about you, Speed? How do you know how many kilometers you have ran in the game? I'm gonna play Never Say Never. Oh, but it's uphill. Barn inside. And I think we're all set. Everything that seems to be a go. I actually can't see the... I think my seating position's wrong because I can't see the tachometer. Why is that wrong? Why is it? So speed says between 5,000 and 6,000. Not more. That's a good amount. Yeah, I think Slayer was making fun of me. He wasn't making fun of me, but I'm just joking. But he was surprised that like I had like almost double what he has, because I think he also has around 6,000. And I'm supposed to drift that. And I have double what he has, and he has double the amount of specialists that I have. So, but that's okay, because I can't be the best, but I can always do my best. And I think that's a good, philosophy to live by. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. I can't see the tachometer. Speed, do you play Assetto Corsa? Because I've been playing that a little bit recently, and holy cow, is it a lot of fun. Yeah, so I think, is it 46 is the cutoff? I don't know. Why is it so? Do I need to get closer? Oh, it's probably because the pedals are raised. That's what's like throwing it off. Okay. Speed says only Assetto Corsa on PS5. Interesting. Oh, is there cross-platform play on that? Probably not, right? But yeah, I've been playing Assetto Corsa recently. Holy cow, is it a lot? Oh my god, a lot of fun. It's completely different than Initial D, but not in like a bad way. It's like they're two completely different games. Oh, it's 38. That's the cutoff, I think. Oh man. Speed says only, or not that Assetto Corsa does not have crossplay that he knows of, only Need for Speed games. Is it Need for Speed that did, what was it? I know it was Burnout, right? That did the takedown games? Burnout. Which one is Need for Speed? Need for Speed is... No, that's Midnight Club. Need for Speed. Yeah, it's been actually a really long time since I've played Need for Speed. Wait, something's kind of weird. I did suck that last round. Damn it. A little excessive, but I made my break canceling right there. Dang it. I was playing Aseto with Bunny, Hero, Slayer, and a bunch of, I think, Pixels too. And we were playing on Myogi uphill, which is it. So it's a little weird, like, this is kind of feeling like deja vu. I've just been in this place before. Higher on the streets. Alright. And concerning the oh no! Did the, what's his name, stop? It looks like it stopped. Where is it? Where is it? Yep, that's also bad. Hang on one second. I'm just gonna do some test. Alright. We have hit, once again, another roadblock. Capture. Is it because it's, like, minimized? Haha, okay, so I need to keep it maximized. Alright, we're just gonna put it right here. No, we're gonna put it right here. Speed says my internet connection is really bad at the moment. No worries at all, dude. And I'm sorry that the internet connection is not in your favor at this moment. Is it? What is the cutoff? I almost want to like keep my tires like kind of conserved, like, or keep my grip conserved, and like as you would in real sim racing. Dang it, bad one. The game's like incredibly choppy on my end. It's like really hard to play. we're smooth now. Oops. Oh no! Speed says he has 144p video. Oh man, that's like potato quality. I'm fairly certain my face is like one giant pixel that's just changing shades. Oh, sorry about that, man. That sucks. Oh, I am not a Myogi no Hashiriya. Gotta insert my coins in my cabinet. Am I just not turning hard enough? Double tap that. I'm not like pressing the dang it. That was a good run too. No, the choppiness has returned. Ah, shoot. Alright, Speed says, thanks for inviting me to play, and I said, of course, as I said, unfortunately, I play the newer games on PS5. I only play old games on my PC. For sure, and no worries at all. Because, he continues, if I even started, I said, of course, on my PC, it would probably explode. Oh no! Oh man, yeah. They were telling me to like install like all these custom shaders, like patches and stuff, and like I was like, wow, this is really intense. And fair enough, because it's a very, like, it's a simulation game, so it's not like a, you know, like a comical, silly arcade racer like this. Although I wonder if you could, like, of course I don't know the specs of your PC, but like, if you could, like, turn down the like graphics and like the aliasing and all that stuff, like shadow quality, it'd probably look like shit, but I wonder if you could play, or maybe not you in particular, but if it is possible, you know, to play. That wasn't too bad. I always judged that wrong. That was pretty good. It's kind of wide. Oh, worst place to make a mistake. I'm not gonna finish that out because that was sort of like speaking to your point about a PC exploding upon running. I don't know if you saw in the Discord, but I mentioned that, like, if whether or not buying a if getting a, what is it, a 750 Ti GTX 750 Ti graphics card for $30 was a good idea. And it turns out that I managed to snag 2 of them for $30 a piece. So, oh snap! Fulgari comes in. How's it going, man? Welcome to stream number 20. Fulgari, I was just talking to Speed here. Alright, well, alright. I want to get a good run in. A good start. I had purchased 2 GTX 750 Ti's for $30 a piece. The listing said that they were working, and like a screenshot confirmed that they had like benchmarks and stuff. The problem is that the fans weren't working. I don't think that's going to be a problem because I can, you know, make my own cooling solution. But Slayer was saying how, or not Slayer, Speed was saying how his PC would explode if he ran a high profile or a high graphically intense game like Assetto Corsa. But I kind of want to test things like that too. Like if I ran a game on incredibly low settings on a not so, you know, modern computer, if it would work. Oh, I need to work on my line there. to work on my line there too. The drift longer than I feel comfortable. Let's go wide. Dang it. 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, well that's not too bad. Alright, Speed says his CPU is an Intel Core i5 second generation. Graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce 257 or something like that. He's not on his PC right now, looking over his phone. No worries, yeah. Like a second. That must be a fairly old computer. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, that's still kind of cool that like. I mean, that's what you're using to play Initial D, right? And if Initial D is working, that's pretty cool. I guess Initial D really is a very light game to run. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. The guts of this course are very thin. They're not as like deep or wide as other courses. That was close. I want to figure out what the let's see. Am I even like close? Myogi uphill is 238. How am I gonna make up that much time? Actually, I want to see what the let's see the world the records. Select course. We want to see Myogi. Myogi. Oh jeez, I need to get my shit together. Alright, Speed says latest game you can play on PC between 15 and 25 FPS is Need for Speed Most Wanted. That is, oh wow, back in 2012. I think the very last Need for Speed game that I played was... Oh, that was Burnout Paradise. I think it's probably Hot Pursuit 2. Double tap that one. That was totally my fault. So it's hard to judge the exit on that. That one too. Or maybe I'm just bad at blind corners. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not gonna finish that one out. Oh man. I don't know if you guys noticed or but I am wearing white today. I don't normally wear white. I'm more of a black t-shirt, you know, colored kind of person. So, and I kind of don't want to take off my jacket because I think I prefer black. But it's like kind of hot. super bad line. Very, very bad line. Oh no, the choppiness has returned. It's actually kind of hard on the eyes. Practice for I'm definitely taking this this jacket off. It's way too hot. Alright, speed says RAM is around 75%. Oh boy. When I played D8 and over 85 when I played Most Wanted. Oh man. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like your, you know, your poor little PC is like working as hard as it possibly can. But despite all of that, despite all, you know, if you consider, like, or, okay, before I say that, hang on one sec. What was I gonna say? So despite having, like, other people having a lot more powerful PC than you do, there's definitely people out there who don't have full platinum with a PC that's on paper a lot more how do you say it? A lot more higher spec than yours. So this is kind of like the classic case of, you know, it's not the car, it's the driver, it's the one behind the wheel. Oh no. Speed is at 144p again. Alright, so mental note, I can't just like do it very quickly. I need to need to give it like a little bit more time. Like, I've been just playing it like, pa-pa, pa-pa. But I need to be like, I'm doing this because it's like, here's like the gas, and here's like here's the brake, and here's the gas, and it's like, this probably looks stupid, but. Alright. So Speed says FPS drops even when he plays D8 sometimes. That's always like the frustrating thing, because that's not something that, like, you know, you can necessarily control. Like, it's almost completely out of your control, because, you know, you're using what you have, and it's like not your fault. So that can be like really frustrating. I keep doing that. I keep just hitting it too fast. I need to be a lot more, what's the word? Deliberate? Like, I'm going, there's my brake cancel, and then, yeah. And Speed says he got specialist 2 times, despite having the a very non-modern PC. And you are absolutely correct. That is absolutely something to be proud of. And if you think about it too, like, if you're playing on a lower, you know, FPS frame rate, and because the game's physics are tied to the FPS, you're playing at like at a slower rate. You're in a sense handicapping yourself. So in order to make up and compete with the people who are playing at a stable 60, that sort of forces, you know, you or whoever's playing in like a similar kind of situation, it forces them to take better lines, to, you know, really focus on your footwork and your wheel work. You have less chances to like make mistakes, so I think that arguably makes you a better player, because it's harder. So yeah, that's definitely awesome, and definitely something that, you know, you should be proud of. Alright, deliberate. There we go. Deliberate. Oh yeah. Look, get close to that hairpin. Apex. Become an Apex legend. I actually don't play that game. course I hit the wall. Made up that mistake time. Let's do this. Deliberate. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty amazing like how much a minor speed loss affects your time so much. 7, 8, 9. Alright, I'm doing alright. Alright, Speed says, on Hakone I have both specialist timed up and downhill. The FPS is between 54 to 60 FPS. Oh man, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, Hakone on anything other than what's it, 60 frames per second is very difficult. So that is impressive. Very impressive. What are we at? Alright, I think oh, Christian joins the stream. How's it going, man? Welcome to stream number 20? 20. Stream number 20. And Christian wishes everyone a happy belated New Year's. Thank you so much, and happy belated New Year's to you too. I hope your New Year's was awesome. And I wish. Oh, all right. No, we're gonna get a good run in here. And I wish your 2023 and everyone's 2023 for that matter is a good year. So Christian also says, my head still hurts. Well, you know, that's the sign of a amazing party. So, or that's a sign of a good time. So that's good. But that kind of, remember to stay hydrated. And I hope you feel better soon. So we're going Myogi uphill. This is the last run on Myogi uphill. Gonna try to make it count. Dang it. Get in the gutter. Got it. Alright, so this is not the run, but it will be a run. The drift didn't trigger there. Dang it. Oh my god. Alright, I can still practice the last 3 hairpins, so. Of course, that didn't work, so. Let's see how many bird cancels I could do. That was 10. I think. I'm gonna break cancel this one. Oh yeah. Oh. Can't drift there. Christian says, I was told the best way to get rid of a hangover was to drink more. So that's what I've been doing for the past week. If you're like, yeah, if you're constantly drinking, like you're never hungover, right? Like you never get to that point. So it's a sound strategy. Okay, so that was it for the Myogi block. Now we're gonna play a Myogi downhill, I think. I believe so. Let's look. Oh no, Akagi, sorry. Akagi downhill. Oh no, Christian says my urine is dark orange. Holy cow. If that is true and not a joke, you should definitely drink like a whole bottle of water like right now. I don't want your kidneys to, you know, to fail on you. I always try to stay hydrated. We gotta be the hydro homies here. Alright, so this is Akagi downhill. It's been a really long time since I've like seriously played this and like practiced this. And this whole first section is just brutal. Ooh. So, we're gonna try. Oh, here comes the Akagi V, the infamous Akagi V. Shoot my bear. Oh. Oh. Infinity, infinity, infinity love. Baby, take off. I gotta recalibrate my. Jeez. My initial debrain. But I'm still in the running for platinum. I think. All right. So Speed says, one thing I'm also very happy about is I managed to get all the tracks to platinum within a week. Yeah, that is and then 2 days later for the specialist times. That is quite the feat. And I said it before, but on Cabinet, it took me a year and a half to get full platinum. I mean, of course, I wasn't playing. Like I was only playing on the weekends, but a week is quite the achievement. Yeah, and Speed wants also mentions he hasn't been playing initial D games for a long time. Starting only recently in August 12th of last year. Didn't even know they existed before. Oh, I guess I should ask. But you've been a fan. You've been a fan of the series, I'm sure, right? Like watch the show and the and know all the memes. Man, that comes in way too fast. Not too bad. So I used to play, like I said, Akagi in the past, and it was extremely frustrating because, like, I was really close. And I've always kind of felt that the FC, which is what I played with in the past, was very stiff. Like, on this course at least, like, and I think that was a combination of me not executing the drifts and like the brake canceling as well as I could. I also felt it was like really like inconsistent. But again, I think that's due to me. Like I felt like I'd like do the same footwork and I'd get different results. So I think that was just due to me not playing it enough and really understanding what's going on. That's a very good point, Christian. Christian says, it's a real shame that the Initial D games are not popular outside of Asia, and if they... that's... It's all... Unfortunately, like, Western culture isn't really a big fan of like arcades and just arcade culture. I think we are more of a console. We're more of a console group of people. But also, I think this kind of game in particular, like, it's not necessarily racing, but this kind of like, I don't know how to say it, like games that require a lot of precision, and you're like, you know, playing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, that's not very popular in the Western world, I guess. I think Westerners definitely get bored of it pretty quickly. I think we're bigger on things like, I don't know, first-person shooters and stuff like that. Like, Toho is like incredibly popular in Japan. At least I think the games themselves, because they're very, you know, require a lot of like, you know, precision, bullet hell kind of things. Jeez. All right, Speed. It's not just you. I'm getting on my side. It's like super choppy too. All right. So catching up. Speed says the anime is great. Music in total is great, and the game from Initial D is great too, but it's not perfect. That is definitely true. Yeah, nothing's ever perfect, and maybe we shouldn't strive to be, but like it's probably like a good thing too. Oh shit. If everything's always perfect, then, you know. And I think the flaws also, like, make the things sort of, like, unique. It's what gives things character. And I don't mean that in, like, as if I'm, like, arguing against, you know, your opinion there. Because I know that's not necessarily what you meant. Oh my god. I think you guys are commenting about Osu being Osu players. I myself never got into Osu, but I know that it is also very popular. My brother actually played Osu, and for Christmas, was it Christmas or for birthday present or something? I got him like a little pen tablet thing. So he didn't have to be a mouse, I don't know, a mouse player. And he seemed to like that. And, you know, I gotta work out the break canceling here. back to smooth now. Alright. So, similar to Usui, I think I need to hold the break, hold my inputs a bit longer. Jeez. Oh, so Christian says, never got into Osu, but I've been playing Step Mania for a while now. Yeah, Step Mania is really fun, really fun. Do you play on like keyboard or do you play on pad? I am a very well, I don't know. I have a long history with DDR and like 4-panel, you know, arcade dance rhythm games. I've played them pretty much like my entire life, and I think it's definitely like DDR and this game are like my the games that like I've like played the most in any kind of like serious capacity. Alright, so Speed says, no, not only rhythm games, racing or shooter are very popular too, at least in Germany. But he mainly plays racing and rhythm games. That's interesting. Like, I always forget that there's like a whole world out there. Like, it's not just like, you know, me and then like the players in the Discord. And that there's there's a whole world out there, a whole world of people with all sorts of talents and skills. Terrible. Christian said that he would love to play on an actual cabinet, but currently has to settle for a keyboard. Yeah, cabinet is lots of fun. And a very good workout, too. I hope, you know, you are able to fulfill that desire or dream one day. Alright, something's wrong with my... Alright, well... Jeez. What's going on? Alright, I'm gonna back up here. Oh, we're in... God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had big head mode. I've always wanted to do like or I'm currently working on like the highlight video for the eggnog stream. Or I'm gonna go big head mode. Well, big head mode. I'm gonna remember to change this back, but I've been working on some highlights, like highlight videos of the eggnog stream that we did, and I want to do other highlight stuff with like, you know, kind of like bloopers and shit like that, and like all the times I forgot to play or forgot to switch back to the game mode from big head mode would be like one of those things. So alright, we're going game mode. We're good. What was I saying? Okay, concerning, for a while I've always wanted to play, or I've always wanted to build like a, what do you call it? like a DDR pad, Stepmania pad, because I think it could be done fairly cheap. In a previous stream, I talked about making like designing. Like I have like a applied physics, applied mathematics background. So I love designing stuff. And I thought it would be like really cool. And I think I have ways of like how I think it would be like possible and doable and fairly inexpensive. So, and I thought it'd be cool to like open source that and kind of just like provide it to like the public and the community, sort of as like a give back kind of thing. So Christian, if I ever get around to that, I will let you know. Oh boy. Alright, I'm back into choppy mode. Ugh. Maybe I should just do the Monk BC. That seems to be a safer bet. If I can get, I should be able to get sub 40 seconds. Pretty good. She's my baby. Dang it. Alright, Speed says talented people are everywhere, no matter whether Asia, Europe, or the US. Everyone has their own peculiarities. The only question hang on one sec. Suspenseful. What is the only question? The only question is in which of the video game consoles. That is true. An interesting point that like I've kind of always thought about is that like, I mean, it's pretty obvious that like there's always going to be someone better than you, right? Like in whatever it is, like you're never. It's exceedingly rare that you are And I think, I don't know, impossible is not the right word, but it's exceedingly rare that someone is actually the best, like, period. Like, there's no way anyone will ever compare to, like, that person. I don't think that's, like, not that it's not impossible, but I think it's incredibly rare. I think there's always going to be someone better than you in whatever it is. Someone faster, someone stronger, someone thinner, someone that looks better than you, better looking, someone that has more artistic ability, you know, someone that can, I don't know, smarter, you know, all those sorts of things. And, like, so when it comes to, like, competitions and stuff, you're only playing against the people in the competition. So if you win, like, I don't know, the World Cup, so to speak, or whatever, like, or, you know, some competition, then that doesn't necessarily mean that you are the best in the world. That just means, like, in that instance, with the people that you have played against, that you managed to come out on top. And I guess a sort of, like, corollary to that is that, like, it is kind of frightening, like, like, you kind of have to, like, stay humble, in a sense, I think. That, like, sure, like, I can get specialist, or sure, like, you know, I could run I can feel good about, you know, my skills or whatever, but, like, it is humbling that, like, someone is gonna be able to do whatever I do much better, much faster, you know, in every way possible. I just don't know who that is. Or maybe, you know, that I do know who that is. But even that person has someone who, you know, pales in comparison to, like, another person that they probably don't know about, right? It's just coming in way too fast for that. Fuck! Again in big head mode. I'm so sorry. Okay, Christian says, I would love something like that. Cabinet culture in Estonia. Estonia's very small. I think the only cabinets are in kids' play centers. I don't want to pay $5 every time I have to play. Yeah, that is very expensive. I think Bunny in the Discord was saying something about, like, if you weren't a member in, like, the arcade that he you know, regularly goes to, that you have to pay $8 US to play one initial D game. And it's like, that's like highway robbery, I feel. Like, I mean, even at my arcade, you have to pay the equivalent of, like, $2 US and 25 cents. Which is kind of ridiculous, I think. And especially with, like, inflation, just so stupid. Anyway, so Christian makes the comment, nobody looks better than you, Ken. You are #1 in my heart. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, jeez. So, okay. So Speed says, It is impossible to be the best at something. You can be good, but not the best. I agree. And I guess I know Christian was joking there, but like sometimes the distinction between the best is it comes down to like a subjective thing, not an objective thing. Like, I don't know, to use like a celebrity example, people think that like Kim Kardashian is like a goddess in terms of her looks, right? And I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but I personally don't think so. And so it kind of like, not necessarily blurs the lines, but it makes things different. It makes things harder to be like the best. But also, like, is it really necessary to like always be comparing ourselves to other people? Like, I think you can argue that if there's not really a need to, and I know like none of you guys actually like said this or like are arguing for it, but like I just we're just talking hypothetically speaking. It's probably like it's kind of hard to get away from it in like a game where like, you know, you're racing for like the fastest time. That's a very objective measure. But the whole act of comparing yourselves to others, it's psychologically, it can be good, and it also can be like not healthy. In some cases it brings the best out of people, and in other cases it is just not healthy. Like when I play this game, I don't want to always have to think that like I am worse than like that I'm worse than, you know, like Slayer or Shenmue or like Kagami. It's at the very end of the day, it's just a game, and like I enjoy playing it, so yeah. Okay, catching up on the chat. So Speed says in Germany there are no arcades. That is very unfortunate. But I'm glad that, like, you know, something like Initial D can be played without the presence of an actual arcade. So, and Speed also says, I don't know him. But I think that's in reference to Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, at least in the US, is a very, I don't know, popular celebrity who's also married to Kanye West, I think. And she got she grew to fame because of a pornographic video that I guess was that she starred in. I don't know. And yeah. But she doesn't seem to be the swiftest person. And I kind of don't understand why people would, like, you know, be so concerned about, you know, celebrities' lives like that. Like why should anyone care about what she had for breakfast this morning? Like, but it's not my place to judge the preferences of others. Man, Akagi's like really hard. I'll stop right in front of the audience. Right there. Alright, Christian says, I don't know if it's healthy, but I always think I'm better than others. But I'm trying to improve. I know it's really bad in my head, but I know it's really bad, but in my head, I'm always right. That's a very human thing. Like, you're absolutely not alone in that. I'm gonna go big head mode, and I'm gonna remember this time to actually switch back. But I think in terms of human psychology, like, I think we're programmed to think that way. I think we are programmed to think that we are that we are in the correct, and that our decisions that we make are the correct decisions. Otherwise, like, we wouldn't really have that great of a bearing in life. I think on some level everyone thinks that they are correct, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess on the flip side, I think it's important also to maybe to be aware that there are other opinions, and there are you know, like we said before, there's always going to be someone like smarter than you, or someone, you know, not as smart as you. So being aware of that is also very important. And I'm not singling you out in particular, Christian, because I, you know, in a lot of ways, like, we all do this. I do this too. Like, someone will say something in a chat or something that is, like, obviously wrong, and I'd be like, yeah, he's wrong. But then, you know, I have to understand that, you know, although it appears from my viewpoint that I am the only person in existence, that there are other people just like me that are human too, that have, you know, thoughts, feelings, ideas, skills, and all that stuff. So the annoying thing about Initial D, at least the thing that we have right now, is that the engine of the cars is really, like, the volume on it is really low. Like, I can barely hear it. I'm not in big head mode. We're good. That was not a big, not a bad section. Not a bad time. Okay, Christian says, yeah, I pretty much hate everyone that doesn't think like me, look like me, smell like me, and talk like me. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I find like my background in education and like also, you know, professionally is not, it's in like a very hard science, you know, mathematics, physics kind of thing. So but, and I always kind of like scoffed at like the like psychology is a hard science, but it's, I guess, not as hard. Like hard, I mean like not like in difficult, but like a very rigorous kind of thing. I always kind of been like, who wants to study psychology? It's all about math, science, and engineering, and physics, and all that stuff. But like the older I get, the more I find myself thinking like, like these are really like kind of interesting things to think about, like psychology, philosophy, you know, the social science, even history. I used to hate history in school, but yeah, as I get older, the more these things like become a bit more meaningful to me. If you guys are in school, or when you guys were in school, what were your guys' favorite subjects or areas of? Oh, that was the best. She's my baby. I'm doing the same thing I did before, whereas I'm not holding the brake cancels that as long as I need to. That's always like a kind of a hard corner. So Christian says, in terms of those subjects, always loved biology and nature studies. Found it very interesting. Not enough. Akagi no Hashiriya. Yeah, that's really cool. And Christian still loves learning pointless nature facts. Yeah, like I love doing the fun facts kind of thing. But yeah, that's really cool. Biology is really interesting. We can't just study like us as humans, right? We have to study like the world, the natural world around us, because like that's also how we like learn and like make innovations. Like I think what was it? In terms of like cars, I think like car design, they actually like studied how woodpeckers like the brains and the skulls of like woodpeckers, because obviously they're like jamming their beak in like a tree, and like how are they not like ruining their, like if I bang my head on a wall like thousands of times per minute, like I'm gonna get brain damage, but a woodpecker can do that. So it's like I think they used that to like study like how they could like, you know, design a car so that upon impact it wouldn't like, it would cushion, you know, the contents of the car, the people, just like how a woodpecker's brain or head, skull cushions its brain, sort of thing. I might be like, I'm paraphrasing that whole thing. Alright, Speed says, no, never compare yourself to others. Or think to yourself like, I'm better. No, I'm better. It's the dumbest thing that Speed thinks you can do in his opinion. I think it's one thing to be like, to actively vocally say like, no, I'm better. I'm better. You're not better, I'm better. It's one thing to say that to people, and it's a completely other thing to be like, to just think, like, you know, not necessarily say, but just have your own thoughts, like, yeah, I could probably beat that guy, or yeah, I could, like, I'm faster than that guy, or no, I think he's wrong. Like, I think those are two very, very different things, and I think Christian might be talking about the latter, but, and let me know if I'm wrong. Let me hit this Akagi V. Oh, that felt good. Alright, so Speed says, oh, that was bad. No, Speed didn't say that. I said that because that was bad. Pay attention. Yeah. Hey, okay. So Speed says, I don't know if you know Asphalt 9, but on the Discord server, I have been, or there have been, or still are players who have been playing the game for example 4 years, and you are new there and will be assaulted, laughed at, and so on. That kind of makes me sad. And it happened to Speed too. I was speechless until I was and still am at the top of the pay-to-win players, and overall one of the world's best players ever. And Speed also gave up the game 1 year ago because he achieved his goal that pay-to-win players have respect for non-pay-to-win players. That's really good. Speed also adds he has played Asphalt 9 for 3 years. Yeah. That's a very noble thing. I know like a lot of online communities, and I'll be honest, I kind of feel this way sometimes with like our own, initial D community. But I feel like it's very like people aren't very friendly to like new players, and when someone posts a time that like is probably not done in like 50 frames or 60 frames per second, it's like it's almost like a witch hunt, I feel, and they like come down on them really hard when they probably don't even know like what's going on. So rather than them saying like wow, like cheater kind of thing, it's like instead of that, I think a better way to go about it is like, hey man, like welcome to the community. And calmly explain, the situation, rather than like kind of indirectly just calling them out. But yeah. Another thing I kind of wanted to add to that was the same thing happened to me when I was in the initially like online community. I'm gonna go big head mode. When I first joined the online community this was years ago. I went under a different name, and I was playing automatic because I didn't have like a shifter. I had a wheel and pedals, but I didn't have a shifter, and people like said that I was like an idiot for playing automatic, and that manual was so much better. And even when I would ask like, well, what makes manual better, like, and like they wouldn't even answer that. They would just be like, automatic sucks, manual is better, end of discussion, kind of thing. And I'm like, is that really the way that they want to like act? Of course, a lot has changed since then, but I don't know. At one point, like I was playing and someone was kind of berating me for not listening to them because I was trying to go for a particular course and they wanted me to play one way, and I was like, I think I can do it like my way, and they did not like that. And the whole community, well, not the whole community, but several people started saying things like that I was like autistic, that because I wasn't listening to the top players of the server, and that was not cool. Like I didn't like that, because I just kind of wanted to play the game like I was playing, and it is kind of annoying when like you're playing a game and someone says you're doing it wrong. You got to do it this way, otherwise you're a loser, kind of thing. So I know how you feel, or know how you have felt, or I can understand how you have felt when it comes to like that kind of toxicity in the at least the Asphalt 9 non-pay to win and pay to win kind of thing. So sorry you had to deal with that, but like that is awesome that you were able to sort of prove them wrong and stick it to them. Christian says, what is most underrated initial D game? That's a good question. This might be a spoiler. Spoiler alert. But I want to stream Initial D like Mountain Vengeance, or no, it's Initial D Gaiden, which is the Game Boy Advance Initial D game. Like one of these days, just as kind of like a joke. It's apparently not that great. But who knows? Maybe it could be the most underrated Initial D game. I'm going to say, though, my guess would be that D7 is an underrated game. Simply because people like to, I think, shit on it. Maybe D4, actually. Because people like to give D4 a lot of crap. But it was like, I think one of the, it was the first of the modern D games that like paved the way. Christian says, I think D5 deserves a much more love. I think people are put off by the tire mechanic and slow cornering. Oh, and it's behind a Techno Parrot paywall. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. I think some people are playing D5 currently. Because I think like TP Online was recently kind of like put into effect. So people have been going back to it. I think Slayer was recently playing. But yeah, I think so too. I think you're totally correct. I think Initial D5, I think a lot of people don't play it as much, and a lot of people give the tire mechanic thing a lot of crap. But I think it's a very cool, like, you know, mechanic. It's a little unfortunate that you can't see it, but even then, like, I think it's a new kind of, you know, mechanic that you have to account for as a player. You can't just always be expected to barrel down at, like, you know, in your highest gear. There's some like strategy and some like conservation that you have to, you know, account for. Yeah, it's a very good point. Christian also says, yeah, D7 is also very underappreciated. People shit on the half break cancel, and I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, I think people don't like it because of the keyboard portion. I don't know. I've honestly never played it, so maybe I shouldn't like have much of an opinion on it. But yeah, okay. So I think that's gonna be it for today. We have crossed the 2-hour mark. Let's see what's going on. I'm not sure how the streams are gonna go like next week. I'm wondering if I need like a bit of a break. There's a lot of other things that I want to catch up on. I also like am working with Shen Mi to update the community records for the Initial D, you know, what do you call it? The Discord server. So I have some experience in like Google Sheets and like Excel and stuff like that. So I think we can make it a lot better than what it currently is. So I'm going to be working on that too. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I think that will pretty much sum up, this stream. So thank you so much for joining in. We had a lot of interesting and thought-provoking discussions, which I really like. I really like thinking and like talking about that and like getting other people's opinions. So that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, thanks again, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend.